Hi Sagittarius, this is your general reading for the month of January 2021. If this message does not resonate with you, check your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign. And I'm also going to have a pick a card at the very end of the reading. So there's card 1, 2, and 3. 1 is the amethyst, 2 is the hamsahan, and 3 is the selenite. And if you like, push that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you have not. Leave me a message because I love hearing from you guys. I want to know like how I'm doing and if this resonates with you, and share with somebody if they need this message. Okay, I'm just going to jump in right here. Between worlds, there's something that you're leaving and you're going towards, but you're still kind of stuck in the middle. You haven't fully left it. It's interesting. Something that kept you stuck, something that kept you stagnant, because the card clarifying at the very bottom is to the sea. This is going with the flow. Hold on a second. Yes, this is being in flow, returning to source. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I feel like for some of you Sagittariuses, you guys are returning back to source. Returning to home is also what I'm getting here. You're making changes in your life regarding your friendship group and how you live your life. The between worlds right here is transitions. Not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. You're not quite sure where to go. So I have the cards that are clarifying this. Okay, so there is a Sagittarius here who's getting sober because you're completely disillusioned and completely dissatisfied with that life because it's not bringing you anything. Okay, and also too, what I'm getting here is the life that you have been living. This doesn't have to have anything to do with drinking, but the life you've been living, you've been completely cut off from source. I feel like you feel that you're not happy, you're not satisfied with the way things are going. I keep hearing disillusion. You have this 7, somebody could have stole from you. But I'm getting disillusionment, almost like isolation, kind of lying to yourself about something. But I feel like you're coming out of that. Let me clarify. What is Sagittarius walking towards? What is Sagittarius walking towards? The Hermit, self-enlightenment, spiritual, I just heard spiritual conquest, but like a spiritual journey, going inwards, looking at self, figuring out who you are as a person and going towards it. Because I feel like before, maybe the things that you went after were just not serving your highest good. Kind of like mundane, materialistic kind of life that really didn't serve you. I'm getting somebody lived in New York. And you could have, I don't know why I'm getting New York, but there could have been a bit of a materialistic lifestyle that just wasn't serving you. And I feel like some of your friends are like this too. But you're looking at life in a different way and you're wanting to go towards something a little more spiritual. I'm also getting going home to where you began. Could be moving back in with parents. Nothing wrong with that. Could be moving back to your hometown. All right, you got the goddess of psychic protection. What you believe you create, no one can harm you. You're being protected right now. You also have goddess of beauty. You're a wondrous being of light and there's nothing to change or fix. So I feel like for some Sagittariuses, you guys are feeling like you're comparing yourself to others. You're unhappy with maybe the way you look, and you feel like you need to change something you don't because you're beautiful inside and out. Card behind that, Goddess of the Unknown, a new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. Okay, you have surrendered to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. Card at the bottom of the deck, surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So, surrender to your soul's path. The cards I have clarifying. The Eight of Cups. You want something more meaningful and you're willing to walk away. You want to move to calmer waters. I'm getting for a Sagittarius here, this is your work life and your friend life that you're walking away from. I'm not necessarily getting a relationship. I feel like you have a group. There's a group environment you're involved in that you don't not quite necessarily see eye to eye with or fully agree with, but you've just been going along with. So what I'm getting from these two cards, you have the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. I feel like for some Sagittarius, you guys are going back home and you're deciding to change careers. I feel like you could be moving back in with your parents or just going back home. Maybe it's cheaper to live. You're going to go back to school to do something that you find to be more meaningful for you, your soul's path, not what's good for whatever society thinks you should be doing. You might have felt like you picked the wrong career and now you want to do something different. So you have peace here. I'm a loving, sorry, why am I saying I'm a loving? I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. I feel like whatever this is, this job, career that you have, this friend group, is not bringing peace in your life. I mean, they're making you very unhappy. Card at the bottom of the deck, relationships. I'm attracted to those who serve my higher good. I feel like you're looking for a different group of people to hang out with. I feel like this was pretty cut and dry, but I pulled some Ascended Masters cards to kind of clarify a little bit more. Come out of the closet, be who you really are. I feel like when you were not with, I felt like when you're with your group of friends that you have now, you could not be yourself. You had to be who they thought you were, but I feel like you're coming out of the closet. Now, this could be you coming out of the closet and saying that, you know, you're gay. It doesn't have to be gay. You could be saying, hey, I'm really into the metaphysical. Like, I really like to meditate. I'm a psychic. You could be coming out of the psychic closet. Sorry, the sage, I didn't put it out good enough. And now it's trying to kill me here. I can't breathe. Okay. All right. You have father, son, brother, father, husband, brother, son. I feel like there's something here that has. I'm hearing father. You might be going home, making amends with a father, dealing with issues with a father, maybe maybe with a brother. But there's something that you haven't dealt with that has to be dealt with. And detach from drama. This was actually the first one that popped out, and this is how this was. Or you have to come out of the closet to your father. You could be telling them about your sexuality. You could be telling them about who you are as a person, as a spiritual being. You might have to detach from this drama with your father or with your but I'm getting father very strongly. I feel like your father had a lot of influence on you, and that is why you ended up picking the career you did, moving where you moved, picking the friends that you have because of expectations of your father. And it's time for you to let your father know who you really are. And if you have to, because look there's Athena's sword. If you got to cut, and I hate saying this because I kind of had to do this with my father. I had to detach from him because he was so toxic. But detach yourself from drama because this is your life and you have to live it for yourself. All right, so think of your question, and I'm going to give you a couple seconds, and then I will flip the cards around. All right, so the Amethyst card 1, you got remain positive. Card 2, a year from now. And card 3, if you believe. So I hope I helped you, Sagittarius, and I will see you in your next reading.